Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Good evening, Nod Knox. How you doing? Welcome, as always. Your health. And here he is again, Caraxus Scriptbane. You know him, you love him. Probably neither of those is true, because he doesn't actually exist. But if he existed, you still probably wouldn't really know or love him. And we have just reached the Silver Wastes in Living World Season Dose. Which is, of course, Spanish for dose. Oh my goodness, we've logged in? Good for 5 astral acclaim. Yeah, at some point we'll have to do... Post-stream we'll have to do some activities to get that completed. Oh, over here, over here. Let me sell my crap first. Meow, bonk. 21 globs of globby gloop. And in we go. All these people getting ready to get up on their big airships and fly into the very heart of Thorns itself, unaware that it's not going to go great.
Find a place to lay those maps out and get me a couple of charcoal sticks to mark them with.
At once, sir.
Charcoal sticks? You're going to permanently mark the maps?
She's late.
Come on, Traherne. Jeez. Put a layer of plastic over them and some dry erase markers.
I need her here.
Right away.
They've got airships, but they don't have dry erase markers. I don't understand this civilization.
Counselor Flunt asked that I convey his regards.
Counselor Flunt must be around. There's Bram. Look, we just ignored him successfully. That's a plus for the day already. With Traherne.
Marshal, I have news.
How are things progressing?
The Northwest is overrun with Mordrum and strangling vines. The troops need reinforcements.
Tell Commander Quentin to ready his ship.
Yes, sir.
Everyone disperse. The commander and I need to talk.
Yes, Marshal.
They have to disperse? Why do they have to disperse?
Come on, move it.
While they're dispersing, let me fill you in on what's been happening since the summit. I took what you said to heart. The fleet's arriving gradually, and we're preparing to take the fight to Mordremoth. The cities have all sent troops to fight with us, and we've begun preliminary forays into the surrounding area. I've contacted your friends from Destiny's Edge, and they've all agreed to join the battle. All but Ritlock.
Well, yeah, he fell into the mist. Accidents happen.
None of the others know where that portal took him either. We're gathering as much information as we can on the enemy before we launch the main assault. We definitely need someone with your skills. So I'm glad you're with us.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. I thought you might be busy with post-summit diplomatic concerns. Right now, the Pact is high on my priority list. Pardon me. I'm glad. This staging base is our launch point for an early attack on Mordremoth. Before the dragon gets too strong? Exactly. We're fortifying as quickly as we can. We believe Mordremoth is west of here, or south perhaps. Its jungle seems to be spreading eastward. You have a mission for me? I have a mission. I have a squad missing. Missing? They were on a scouting mission, and they should have been back last night, but they didn't return. There are 2 non-pact with them. Our friend Kaith and a diplomat sent here by the Crichton government to investigate the situation. His name is Kanak. Both are very capable, but maybe outnumbered. Kanak. We need to look for them and see if they need reinforcements. You'd be willing to lead that mission? I'll head out as soon as I'm prepared. Kanak. Kanak is what Traherne could have been if he was cool. Instead of, being Traherne. Hey, I saw you meeting with Traherne. What did he want? Do you have to do things with the pact? What do you think of my new hair? Am I the dumbest creature you've ever seen on 2 legs? Or even 4? Marshal Traherne is requesting my help to find a missing squad. You're the perfect choice for that. You already have a lot of experience with Mordrum. You're going to be in charge or something? So it seems, of a small squad. I'd offer to come, but I've got to make sure Timey's safe. She's looking for the pact engineer to toughen Scruffy's armor. I never forget how close she came to dying in that inquest attack. Me neither. We showed up in the nick of time. She was so scared. I'll keep an eye on the squirt. You're going to be all right. Okay, right? Of course. I won't be alone. And you won't be there, so I'm inherently safer by your absence, Bram.
Wait, I have more questions.
Oh, God.
I need to know. Was Aaron working for Scarlet?
Not to my knowledge, miss, although I suppose it's possible. I never met any of his friends.
Then what are you doing out here?
We came looking for a safe place to land.
Wait, you can't just leave after saying that.
Actually, they can. Watch.
Why would he attack you? You never did anything to hurt him, did you?
Of course not. We welcomed him into our fold, but he grew violent. It started with episodes of confusion and aggression.
We just decided to confine him when...
So where's the Master of Peace now?
We need to find him.
Excuse me. Excuse me!
Yes, raising
No,
your
wait.
voice always works,
Why
Tiny.
would he go off alone?
Yell louder.
We believe he's still searching for a place where we can all be safe.
We saved him. We tracked Aaron through the wastes and found him before he could kill your master.
That was you, huh? We found Aaron's corpse and assumed the master had killed him.
Nope, it was the boss and me and the others too. We trapped him inside Spurbend Canyon and fought him there.
We are profoundly grateful to you, miss. To all of you. But we really must go now.
Well, let's see, we got the Master of Sun, the Master of Lightning, the Master of Wind, and I just passed Wind. No, in fact, there are no depths to which I will not stoop for a bad joke. Now that you ask. I'm told by this delightful young miss here that you saved the life of our Master of Peace. It seems you have a knack for commanding the aspects. Aaron was out of control. He had to be stopped. I'm Caraxus Scritbane. How did the Master of Peace look when you saw him last? Was he injured at all? No, he seemed hardy. Perhaps even Laurel and hardy. He's determined and, of course, the best among us. If any of us could survive out here on its own, it would be him. Nevertheless, you're risking your own life to try and catch up with him. We fear the day will come when he will need us. We want to be there when it does. I'm fine with letting them go. We won't keep you any longer. Safe journey. You look so serious. Zoja wears a similar face sometimes, when her experiments are especially dangerous. What are you going to do? I'm going to find Kaith and Kanak. Bram's going to take you home. Out? You mean you're going out in the wastes? Bram should go with you. What if something happens to you? I'm meeting up and leading a packed squad. I won't be alone. I can find my engineer and then get home alone. You don't need to watch over me every second. Seriously, I'm not a baby. Oh, really? You act like one. You two will be safer together. Don't worry about me. I'll see you later. And scene. 5 Imperial fragments. Thanks, guys. We need those in
There he is!
vast numbers. Actually, we don't. I was lying. We have 22 piles of silky sand. Time to go through those. Looking
Rune
for the
Ingot Spitter.
chunky sand.
My name's Tiny. I'm dedicated
I found
to learning as much of
2
what you know
piles
as
of
I
chunky
can.
coarse sand.
Your command of metal magical integration is awe-inspiring. We studied your progressive layering techniques in class.
That's so. Well, what makes you think I'd teach you anything?
Because I'm the smartest, most earnest student you'll ever have.
Brun
That
Ingot
remains to be
Spitter.
seen. But we can talk. A little.
I like Brun already. Ah, the silver wastes. Still, I believe a busy map as people run through it, as it has a very good return monetarily on your time spent. At least that's my understanding. I feel safe in saying that it's a lot easier to get around once you've got flying. POI me. Now, mind you, not everything that looks POIable is, in fact, POIable, as there is an underground area, a very large underground area on this map, including the longest, I think, of the jumping puzzles in the game. Not an especially difficult one. I would recommend going through it with the wiki at hand, as it's not always obvious where you're supposed to be going. The event was successful. I got nothing for it, but it was successful. A champion Mordrum Husk. There are a fair number of events on this map that where the event, like this fellow wandering around, is actually just a veteran that are easy to take care of. A champion? Not so much. At least not for me. I am not a capable enough player that I would feel comfortable at all taking on a champion. I expect I would get bonked. Seriously bonked. I will be grabbing any orichalcum, obviously, but also any mithril I come upon. It's easy to grab on account I've been burning through so much lately. The other night, I went through, let's see, I think it was 2,800, because I had to make 700 mithril earrings. Put a serious dent. Well, it completely consumed all of my mithril, obviously. Multiple times. But also put a serious dent in the precious stones. Kaith's reconnaissance squad. Oh, Kaith. Knucket. Good evening, my friend. Me and the algorithm are, of course, duly appreciative. This fallen Mordrum appears to be wired to some type of device. It's Canuck.
Do not disturb that body. It's rigged to explode.
Unless you wish to be vaporized into a fine mist,
Canuck's voice
I
work.
advise you to step away.
He has some of the best lines in the game. For instance, I can't wait to get away from that dreadful woman. Oh, Countess, I didn't see you standing there right in my field of vision. You're welcome, forgive me. You're welcome, Commander. Spare me the sarcasm, just show me which way Kaith was headed. As you wish. Along the way, I advise rigging these mines to any Mordrum corpses we come across. Is that really worth the effort? We're outnumbered. Stealth and ambush are the preferred tactics here. These explosives will kill multiple Mordrum instantly. Just plant the explosives and wait for our single-minded targets to return. Right. We're going to blow things up. We're going to blow them up real good. Well, evidently we're going to have to kill our way in to blow them up. Thank you for hanging regardless.
Despite our hold here, if we're sly, we can bypass them. Around or through.
Well, we planted bombies on that one. Let's plant another explosive over here. Was that another player? Are you doing group content? I am not doing group content. This is storyline content. Living World Season 2. The Living World were places where they had basically put content into the game between expansions. In this case, just before the first expansion. In fact, at the end of Living World Season 2, you got the announcement of the expansion, which up until then
It's dangerous here. Too
didn't
many
exist.
hiding
No one
spots
knew
and
it was coming
ambush
until
locations. Would have been nice if one of those choppers
we
had
got to
been
the
useful.
end of Living World Season 2. Oh, fine, they've got to die.
Alright, did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Just easier to murder them. Well, one of the things about Guild Wars 2 is a lot of the times you're doing group content, but you're doing it alone. Simply because of the way the open world mechanics work. You're always around other people. And you're all doing events and making contributions to the same events at the same time. But in this particular case, this is storyline instanced content.
There's the squad. Let's go.
Get out of the poop. You know what's not cool? ArenaNet. Putting a ground effect down from one type of mob while you are getting rooted by another mob. That's not cool, ArenaNet. Stop doing that stuff. Thank you. Ooh, 5 bandit skeleton keys. Hi, Kaith. Welcome to the Silverwaste, Caraxes Scriptbane. I see you have my little brother Canuck in tow. I was told you might need some extra help. Gathering pig poop for Hobbit Gardens in a Nedwaif? I think it wasn't cool. Well, I have picked up scat in many games now.
Judging from their increasing numbers,
I
I'd say we
blame
must be getting close to something important.
Nagrand
If so,
in WoW's
I
first
imagine they
expansion
will
for
be
the
increasingly
proliferation of
Feel free to
scat
hide
play
when
in
action
MMORPGs.
Are you worried that I'll show you up, Keith?
Basically, there was a quest where for picking it up, basically the critters were eating beans and then crapping out the beans, and you had to find the beans. Basically similar to Kopi Lowak, the most expensive coffee in the world. Except Nagrand cherries, as they were referred to, give you water breathing for 10 minutes. This has been my TED Talk on poop in MMORPGs. I want to see if I can pull them and get them to blow up. I want to see what happens when they blow up. They blow up quite satisfactorily, I must say.
Increasing in number.
Which means we're close to learning.
Oh, I'd certainly agree that it wasn't especially worth it. But on the other hand, some classes had a water breathing, and so they actually had a significant advantage for any content that required it. So the Nagrand cherries, a lot of my characters from that time still have, because I think it gave you 10, they still have a few in their inventory. Just because, if you're not a class that can give out water breathing, it was nice to have. Oh, that was a complete and utter waste. Hi, guys. So, I need to kill y'all. No offense meant, of course, obviously. Just has to be done. Because you're Mordrum. And Mordrum, are plant-based evil. Pretty much that's the big and small of it. Recon Demolitionist completed. That means I bombed every corpse successfully for 5 achievement points. Our achievement point total currently at 19,248. We need 252 more to reach the 19.5 achievement, and then a big one at 20. Includes 400 gems. That's $5 worth. An immature Mordrum wolf. You can tell this one's immature because goes to elementary school.
There. A base of operations for the local Mordrum.
Do you see that glow?
Will I be
Yes.
trying the new season of
could it
Last
be up
Epoch
to?
on July 9th? I definitely will. The only thing wrong with the new season on July 9th is Once Human is releasing on July 9th, and I wanted to play that. So my tentative plan is to basically, when I get up, I do my normal routine to start the day, involving, you know, massive injections of caffeine into my eyeballs. That was a joke, Twitch. I will play and stream Last Epoch in an early session, and then after I have my dinner, I will play and stream Once Human in an evening session. And I might do that for some length of time, actually, where I'll be doing one stream of each every day. Signal for packed reinforcements. Okay, I'm going to signal for packed reinforcements. But yes, I was looking forward to it in a total fashion until I saw that the other game was coming out the same day. So now it's kind of mixed in that I'm going to have to, you know, deal with the fact that it's two games in one. Once Human, if you ever played The Division, it's sort of a Division-like game, but with a base building element, as in a real base building, not as sort of upgrading your headquarters. And also in sort of a... Wait, where are we going? Sort of a post-apocalyptic... survive the Mordrum assault. Post-apocalyptic surreal environment. It is an over-the-shoulder shooter with survival and base building.
There are too many of them
In
and
a
too few of us.
in an odd
This location isn't
post-apocalyptic environment. The first Division game was really, really good. The second one I had trouble getting into. I played a lot of the first one. Okay, all of a sudden there are many of them.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Stand fast! Help's on the way!
Who's dead? Most of them are dead, it turns out.
You've made a poor choice.
Where am I supposed to
Had
be?
better get here quickly or there won't be anyone left.
I've watched a couple streamers playing it, most notably DatMods, and it looked good, looked fun. He was having fun with it. He's played a couple of the beta tests.
That's enough violence for now.
But since I absolutely know that I want to play the new season of Last Epoch, that will be the primary, I think.
Make a stand on that ledge. This area is overrun.
Tell me you saw that. Feel my wrath.
There! Everyone on the chopper! Quickly!
Did I just hear the game talking shite at you? Possibly. Canuck is a notoriously sarky character. I will board the chopper.
Mordrum went to a lot of effort to keep us from reporting back.
Get to the
You
chopper!
and the commander have experience with dragons. Is this predictable behavior?
Elder dragons are far from predictable. Their minions show a sort of
Yes,
situational
well,
awareness.
I'm the streamer. I have to at least pretend to know where I'm going with stuff. And it's definitely pretend. Check my mail for calling in a favor. I do have. Yeah. Lightsaber turned out great. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Crafting a new one, were you? Caraxus Scriptbane. We've hit a dead end here at the Derman Priory. We'd like to interview the resident dragon expert, but he has retreated to a secure location deep within the Priory. Unfortunately, they changed the access cipher to that room on a regular basis, and no one here knows the latest one. Remember the young explorer named Campbell from Fort Selma? Magister Mackey believes she has the current cipher, and she's doing field work in the Silver Waste. Could you look into retrieving the cipher for us? To convince her to give you the cipher, repeat the phrase, "Long live the King of Deldramore." Well, then I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that we are talking about the dragon expert they're talking about is the one dwarf who is still above ground. This one has a socket for skill enhancing attachment to. Very nice. I believe that would be bonus points.
Let's get started.
How am I supposed
Let's see. Sinister armor recipe book. Oh, let's see. Already know. Already know. Already know. Already know. Already know. Already know. Don't know. Emblazoned, I think, are the light. Nope, nope. They're the mediums. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. The exalted. Already know. Already know. Already know. Already know. Already know. Already know. Okay, well, I guess since I know 12 of the 18 recipes, we'll go with the mediums because I don't know those. We'll go with the sinister emblazoned coat. I've learned a new recipe. More force power, two-hand lightsaber damage, and accuracy. Those all seem like good things for a lightsaber to have. I'll go out on a limb and say you are still playing on Resta. Restoration for 3 for those who are not familiar with the Star Wars Galaxies scene. I believe it was today is the 21st anniversary of Star Wars Galaxies launching.
Until we meet again.
Feel old yet? I think it was today.
Stay alert!
The world needs more alerts. Thank you. I've got jokes. Came as soon as we saw your flare, Commander. Took a big risk, taking one of our birds out with us in this dust and sand in the air, but obviously one that was well justified. I appreciate that, Tactician. Do you know where Kaith and Canuck went? Not sure about Canuck, but Kaith went to report to the Marshal with information you uncovered on the enemy's disposition and behavior. Their disposition is their grabby plants. That intel will be crucial to our strategic plan. Thank you. If you see them, let them know I have some business to see to. Absolutely, Commander. Anything else I can do for you? Yes, dance, monkey, dance. Just kidding. Actually, yes, I'm looking for an explorer by the name of Campbell. Oh, yes, she arrived shortly before you did, out on an excavation in the field, I believe. I can mark her dig site for you on your map. Thank you. Doobie-doo-doobie-doo-doo.
How am I supposed to get
All done.
All done. seed pouches. More gloppy gloop. Globs of globby gloop. Lots and lots of globs of globby gloop. And sell the junk again. I admit, somewhat anal retentive about keeping my bags clear of junk stuff. Now, some of the stuff that's in there may actually also be junk, but it's not junk. It's not clearly labeled junk. Hey, fat buddy. Good evening. Welcome. How you doing? Hey. If I'm looking correctly there, you're a VIP. Well done. And we're out into the desert. And it is so nice. I can fly wherever I like. I don't have to worry about the mobs. Easy mode. Sort of. You know, until it's not. Until you have to fight something. Then it's not. Also, you get some nice scenery from up here. As all of this predates mounts by years. Bonk. Explorer Campbell.
Knowledge
is that you, Nev? Commander, I had a feeling I'd be seeing you again after you saved me from those seraph ghosts. What brings you out here? I was told you know about a certain priory cipher. Oh, the cipher to the storage room. I guess I'm the only one besides Magister Stonehealer. That's the dwarf. Who knows it? We're also scattered these days. Far too busy. Do you have the password? I do have it. Oh, what was it? Death to Primordus? Not it. Every dwarf must do his duty? Nope. The great dwarf guide my hand? By grandmother's beard, you're a feisty one? Like it, but no. Long live the king of Deldrimor. That's it. You got it. Okay, you can have my written copy. I've memorized it. How does the cipher work? Each of the lines of the poem is a clue to a book in the special collections. You have to find them in order and touch them to activate their magic. Once you've found them all in order, you're in. Can you read it to me? An almost king fathered a ghost. Hoofbeats drum at a trading post. And once a year, from an open stage, an eager kid comes of age. There are 2 more lines, but I don't carry them with me. Can I get in without the other 2? No, but you needn't worry. I left the other half behind for security reasons. You'll find it when you find the 3 books each of the lines in the cipher refer to. Got it, thanks. Search the Derman Priory for Ogden Stonehealer. I will repeat the history of the dwarves here in very, very brief, because they played an important role in Guild Wars, which I have played, sadly, not very much of. At a certain point in Guild Wars, you fight against one nasty evil tribe of dwarves, and then the main body of the remaining dwarves, they go through a rite together that turns them all into stone, and then as a people, they march into the depths of the earth to fight a hopeless fight against the minions of Primordus. One of them stayed up. He's also stoned. Most dwarves preferred to get drunk, but then they all got stoned. Together. With a rite. It's complicated. Would you like to continue your story, Hidden Arcana? Yes. Yes, I would.
In conclusion, let's recap. Hey there. 5 confirmed dragons.
Hi there.
South Victoria, Jormag.
There you are. How'd it go? Did you get it? The cipher? Yeah, I got it. It's a testimony to how scattered the Priory is right now. That only the person who knows the cipher can get in the storage area is out in the Silver Wastes. It's good you saved her at Fort Soundland. It's definitely not typical. We need to speak to Magister Mackay. Mackay? She's pulling some heavy-duty strings to get us into the special collections. We're meeting a Magister Stonehealer. You don't know who Ogden Stonehealer is? Kaz, he's one of the most magical beings I've ever met. He's a dwarf, the last of his race on the surface of Tyria. Grenth alone knows how old he is, hundreds of years at least. Centuries ago, many dwarves turned themselves to stone to save Tyria from Primordus' champion. Most went underground to fight destroyers. Ogden remains, so their sacrifice would never be forgotten. And his area of expertise? Dragons. Ella Mackey. Or McKay. It's probably McKay.
Hello again, Magister. Have you met... Welcome, Scholar. It's a pleasure to see you again. I hope your well of knowledge has deepened in the intervening time.
The Magister is documenting Mordramoth's awakening and its ensuing actions.
My field experience has provided a good foundation for my research and chronicle. Magister Stonehealer is going to help you gather information on the Elder Dragons. He rarely agrees to such things. I will warn you, he's quite old and has little patience.
Me
He's
too.
the last of his kind.
I'm not the last of my kind,
Of course.
but I am quite
I'll take you to
old
the special
and
collections
have little
entrance.
patience.
Archivist Earnsward will guide you from there. You retrieved the cipher?
Very
Yes,
little.
we have it.
Very,
Very well.
very
Follow me.
little. Also, I'm bitterly angry at everybody and everything all of the time.
Remember to put those weapons near the door. We may need to grab them on short notice. Hello, Scholar. I'm still waiting for those item manifests.
A novice, but you called him scholar, evidently. You have a low bar. Oh, that's right. We get to walk through the fire.
For the millionth time, there are no culinary applications for bloodstone dust. None. No good can come from feeding it to living beings.
What do you know? I'll take the dust to the streets and start my own food cart. I'll be rich.
Are we interrupting something important, Chef?
No, Madam Magister, we're just having a small professional disagreement. Are these the visitors you mentioned?
Yes. They have dispensation from Magister Stonehealer to visit the special collections.
I've already adjusted the wards to allow them entrance, and the archivist has been warned that they're coming.
I'll show you how it's done.
Be careful down there.
Follow me, please.
If I could walk that way... It's a really, really old joke. She sounded like the director was rushing her to read through that take. Well, not all of the voice work is done by professional voice actors. Some of it's done by actors who haven't done voice work before. You could see a similar thing, for instance, in the various actors who've acted in the Star Trek franchises and have later done voice work for Star Trek Online. Some of them are quite good. Some of them not so much.
This is the Derman Priory's special collections. Security here is tight, for reasons you'll soon understand. You are free to browse.
And
All
it's
we ask is that you
Abaddon,
handle artifacts
everyone's
with care
favorite.
and remove nothing from this area.
Dead
I have
god.
to return to my work.
The other gods had
Archivist
to
Earnsworth
fight
is
him
here somewhere.
in Guild Wars
She
1.
can
They
guide you
fought
to
him, and I think
Magister
they killed him
Stonehealer.
there. He was the god of wisdom and head tentacles. Technically, no one ever called him the god of head tentacles but me. But he had head tentacles. Abaddon, Lord of the everlasting depths, keeper of secrets, open mine eyes and bestow upon me the knowledge of the abyss. From the scriptures of Abaddon, giver of magic. Yeah, you can see his head tentacles from here. His headtacles, as I would call them. If you would like a more precise view of his headtacles, well, I happen to be wearing his mask. That's kind of what he looks like right there. Okay, that's actually pretty much exactly what he looks like. All right, speak with the archivist. Hello, Archivist Earnswart. Are you delivering something? I'm already buried in magic items. I don't have enough scribes, and every piece needs to be catalogued. I'm in a hurry. Please, Magister Stonehealer is waiting for me. Let's get you on your way, then. What can I help you find? How do I decipher the shelf numbers? The N refers to a cardinal direction in the main annex. Some alcoves are on the south side, some on the north. The second number tells you which floor, and the last number is which alcove. This is exactly what I needed. Muchly appreciated. Books read. Find a way to access the storage room. Well, there are all kinds of things in here, and clicking some of them does things, and there's achieves down here if memory serves, but in this particular case, we're going to follow the green stars as best we can. History, Duke Barradin. Written by Ella McKay. Collection of historic tracts reveals the life and death of one of Ascalon's most notorious dukes. Though first in line to the throne, Duke Barradin did not object when the people called for Adelburn to be king. Instead, he spent his life on the Barradin estate making wine and training warriors. Barradin's daughter, Althea, was betrothed to Prince Rurik, son of King Adelburn. Althea was murdered by Char, and her ghost remained restless until a renowned hero returned her ashes to Barradin. Duke Barradin was caught in the foe fire, and his ghost now causes regular troubles for the Char in the plains of Ashford. Well, that's one of the books. Next book, probably below. Centaur Tribal Culture and History. In this series of reports from the hinterlands, explorer Ket details what her research has uncovered about centaurs and their tribal society. Centaurs can be found in many places throughout Tyria, as far away as Ulona. Some tribes, such as the Orshad Raiders from the Crystal Desert, are known to eat human flesh. To be fair, humans have been known to eat horse flesh, although horses are mostly a mythical creature on Tyria. They show up in like some ancient pieces of art, for example, but are widely held to be mythical.
Now I understand why people join the tribe.
Centaurs are one of the many races displaced by humans. The number of warring tribes far outweighs that of peaceful tribes. The rise of the Elder Dragons, especially Zaitan and Jormag, has put centaurs in an even greater conflict with humans. In the Shiver Peaks and in the plains, the two races compete for territory. That's two. Where to next? Upstairs again. Has there ever been an MMO with a good mounted combat system? The mounts here can be used to enter combat, and they all have various skills for doing so. For instance, the Raptors are awesome in that they group mobs together when you enter combat with them. But I wouldn't really call that mounted combat, as more of just a special attack that they offer. I know Latro, of course, tried, as you know, and the engine simply couldn't support it. I am not aware of anyone that has a good mounted combat system. Just like Guild Wars 2 has by far the best underwater combat. I don't think any other game comes close. It's still not great, but it is vast amounts better than anyone else's. Arnleif Iceborne gives us a basic primer on ancient Norn ritual called the Great Hunt. Every year, Norn contenders compete to take home the title of Slayer. This is an important trial for the young. It launches their legendary journey. There's a note written on the parchment between the pages of this book. The note says, "Revolution came to Ratasum, N12, and a pall fell upon emerging blooms, SYL." Yeah, Riders of Rohan was good ideas, poorly implemented, hit bold, mounted combat, etc. Helm's Deep was just bad ideas to the core. Hit bold required too much. It was too much of a grind. It wasn't a bad idea inherently, I agree. They did what they could with mounted combat. I think it's as good as they could make it. People who are not happy with it, and I can completely understand why, I think it's a good effort and a good implementation, but it never stood a chance. Simply because the game engine couldn't handle it. It just wasn't capable. Stuart Gix gives his uncensored thoughts on this historic event and what it portends for the future. Not since the Destroyers has Ratasum come so close to disaster as when the city's golems began to malfunction and turn on their makers. One must consider the current Peacemaker to Golem ratio of 1 to 10 when gauging the potential for future recurrences. The potential for cataclysm is unsettling at best. For now, Inquest crews remain part of our society, but their antagonism against the Council grows with each passing cycle. We must install countermeasures to ensure history does not repeat itself, this time with even more disastrous results. Now, haven't they been using the same engine since Asheron's Call? Yes. However, and there's a but, the two new special rule sets, alternate rule set servers that they're bringing in, Mordor and Angmar, are going to be run on the new 64-bit architecture. Knock on wood. The graphics engine will be the same, but the server engine will be updated. Hopefully, that'll fix the lag problems that have been ongoing for several years now. A treatise on the Shadow of the Dragon. Sar Katerin interviewed dozens of her fellow Sylvari who claimed to have seen the Shadow of the Dragon in the dream. She concludes that only one such report has any credibility. Shadow of the Dragon is the name assigned to Mordermoth's champion, who we just fought last night. This nightmarish creature has been spied in the dream and in the world. While some believe that it is immortal and cannot die, others do not. To date, there is no proof in either direction. Now, one of my biggest problems with Latro for years now has been the performance of the engine has just been unacceptably bad. You know, where all of a sudden your character stops moving. Chat continues to flow by because that's running on the chat server instead of the game server. And it can take 20 seconds, a minute for it to come back, or you may wait for 3 to 5 minutes before it times you out and logs you out. It's really bad, and I'm genuinely hoping that this fixes it. Guys. My cup's empty. I cannot have that. I hope you understand. I'll be right back. That was a follow. I'm back. Layla Sims has followed. Well, here comes my spiel. For years now I've been saying I only have one spiel, but I actually have a couple. I open up with a spiel. I often will close up with something similar to a spiel, but I have a spiel for when I get a follow, which is, welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. Welcome. Prosit. Bottoms up. Cheers. Skull. Down, down, down. And the flames get higher. It's Ogden Stonehealer, the last of the dwarves above ground, although it turns out in Living World Season 3, we come upon a
took you so long?
dwarven head
Getting the
which can
cipher
still
from
talk.
Explorer Campbell took longer than expected.
So I'm not sure how that
We're
one
sorry for the
completely
inconvenience.
falls in.
Well, don't waste my
And
time.
in
Tell me
Secrets
what
of the
you see.
Obscure, due to weird mists interactions, to some degree at least, dwarves are kind of back. Speak up. These old ears are worse than my old eyes. Holy crap, can I identify with that? And they're worse than my old... Oh, never mind going. Okay, that is still working just fine, all right? That was a penis joke. Magister, it's me, Caraxus Scriptbane. We met... Yes, I remember you. No time for nostalgia. Get to the point. I need information about how to deal with Mordermoth. Actually, I think you need information about the meaning of your vision from the pale tree. What? How did you... There are those who have taken an interest. I had some warning that you might be calling. Your challenges do not go unnoticed. Who? All in good time. But know that they have Tyria's best interest at heart. It sounds like E again. The mysterious E. Now, this is what you're looking for. This artifact. Go on. Examine it closely. Oh, what is it? Don't ask. Act. Examine it. You shall see. As you wish. As you wish. Does that mean I love him? That's another reference to Princess Bride. Ornate hourglass. This ornate hourglass is made of precious metals and has a palpable aura of magic. I can palp it. He's hard as a rock. Hey, ba-dum-bum. Shh, good evening. Yeah, and he's got the stones to say so. We can make bad dick jokes all night long. I'll examine the artifact. Don't be shy, you can touch it. He says that to all the guys. Touch the hourglass. I did not break that, okay? That wasn't me. Uh-huh. So, my character is now tripping balls. I swear, this is only my second. Yeah, it does happen to a lot of guys. But not me, okay? It's pretty.
What just happened?
Premature explosions.
But my legs feel like taffy.
Well, I think explosions might be a little bit of an exaggeration. I mean, I am old. Challenge mode. I don't think I want to use the challenge mode. I don't want to make things harder than they're going to be.
Even more beautiful than I imagined.
This is Glint's lair, purportedly.
We'll be leaving the same way we came in.
I never thought I'd see this. Where's the boss? Hello?
I'm over here. Boss, it doesn't look like we can reach you from here. This place, it's something else entirely. Maybe our paths intersect beyond here. Right. Look for a path up ahead. I'll do the same from my side. Be safe. Glint may no longer be here, but that doesn't make her lair any less dangerous. I'll be fine. See you up ahead. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, evidently a number of things.
Stay safe.
Keep your voices down. I don't know what's in here.
Oh, I dodged. Oh, look, a glowing crystal. I'm going to inspect it. And we can see Chauncey von Snuffles is still traveling with me. We ran into Chauncey at a party last night, and so I brought out my own Chauncey to counter the Chauncey that one of the other NPCs had.
My father used to talk about Glint in her prophecies. He said she was grand and noble as any Crichton. She loved humans, except when they tried to steal her eggs. She defended her children like any good mother.
What an empty place.
There is Chauncey von Snuffles.
Stories passed down by her mother.
A dapper bastard.
It was once guarded by
Chauncey,
fierce
I think
dragons.
you'll agree.
The lair itself would tear and
With
gnaw.
glasses
Human
and
being, it's
a
dangerous
very
to have
nice
an
bowler
audience
hat.
with grit.
Can you imagine what it must have been like?
Now, previously, I had the undead chicken as my companion running around. But, you know, the undead chicken was when I was going through ore, having finished off with ore, and then running into Chauncey last night. Felt like the right time to bust out Chauncey.
I need some space.
I need some space! Don't know why my character said that. Okay. The domain of light. Explore the area up ahead. Do I have to? Don't really want to. Summoned facet. Quiet down there. Back. Missed me. All right, we have a red ball, which has some meaning of unknown nature. I now have protective bond, immune to conditions, damage reduced by 99%. Okay. For 18 seconds, we'll see if that restarts it. Doesn't look like it restarts it. I'm going to let it wear off then, and we will re-enter. I'll also note that this should have a timer countdown, so I don't have to mouse over it to see what the hell's going on. Bloop. Shouldn't I be getting that again? You cannot be serious. Seriously? It's not going to come back? Oh my god. Arena Nat! He's going to kill me, in other words.
I don't have enough energy.
Great game design right there. Some of their design decisions are just utterly beyond perplexing to me. Somewhere there is a game developer, designer, who thought that was a good idea, and their boss agreed with them. Everyone can come up with bad ideas, believe me. You wouldn't believe how many bad ideas I've had in my life. Okay, actually you might. If you've been around here a while, you might very well believe how many bad decisions I've made. But those were non-managed decisions. That is crystalline coating.
Need more endurance.
What the... Looks like it may have worn off. The red bubble effect may have worn off before I actually got into the red bubble. As there was another little buff icon here. And now we don't have the red bubble again. ArenaNet, what are you doing?
Strong.
Well, I hope it's back this time. Seriously, I just do not understand their instance design. I've said it before, and I'm about to say it yet again, if you've been watching this series the last couple of weeks. You've heard me say it a bunch, that generally their instance design for this sort of stuff is fine. Good, most of the time, no problem, you know. But some of it is problematic in a really unfun way. I've got 18 seconds to get into the red area. This one. If you don't see it, and mind you, of course I'm debuffed speed-wise, because why would you not want to have that as well? So you put someone on a clock, and then you give them a speed debuff. Why? Because you actively hate your players. And so that's my theory, that at least one of their storyline instance designers actively hates the players. Because most of it's fine, but some of it isn't. Some of it is just awful. I only have a couple seconds to get in before this wears off. Oh, no, I have 16. Okay, we should be fine.
Kill shot.
We'll give them an invisible floor so they can't see if there's a floor there or not. Oh, when they fall through it and die? Yeah, they don't have the effect, so I have to go through here and die again immediately. You know, some of this can certainly be put on poor play by yours truly, because I am eminently capable of playing badly. But this is just bad design. Where I have to die multiple times to reset this little part of the instance. It is stuff like this. This is why I describe myself as having a love-hate-love relationship with this game. 98% of the time, I love this game. And 2% of the time, I absolutely loathe it. And it's because of stuff like this that I loathe it. I've got 17 seconds. But most of the time, I just love it. It's a great game. I simply don't understand some of the decisions that are made for stuff like this. It's dumb and not fun.
I feel strong. So cold.
Alright, got this again, and we'll see if this time I can manage not to fall through the floor. Pretty visual effects. However, telling where the actual floor is, not so easy.
You lose.
Defeat the distorted facet of light. Alright. Alright. Memory serves. We have to, like, kill the little thing to be able to... Nope. We have to, like, pull it into... Knockbacks. Love those. All kinds of CC stuff is just always fun, you know? Gonna get knocked back again, I assume? Yep. Let's see. No information. This is one of my biggest freaking complaints. Is that they, on the right-hand side, where normally they'll give you some kind of information, they give us none. Alright, I now have green. Nope. No damage to it. Can I hit red too? Nope. So what's happening? Don't know. Did they tell me? No. We've got another of the summoned facets coming up. Nope. Knocked me back into the bad, of course.
Strong.
I have rage quit the game in the past. A few times. Always come back because, like I said, I love the game. But I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Wait for the summoned facet to...
I don't have enough energy.
Alright, I got green. Can I get in now? Nope, I can't do anything to him. Alright, I'm going to try to... Okay, I can actually damage him now, so... I see now what I have to do. And I didn't realize that the effect had worn off. Drives me crazy. Drives me absolutely bug fuck crazy. Right, I can't hit it yet because it's got the shield. Run around, run around, run around, run around, run around, run around. It has lost the shield. Kill it. And now find the colored plinth with the triangle over it, and now I can finish this thing off. And get out before the debuff wears off. Where is the buff? Okay, so that thing looks like it lasts for about 20-25 seconds, something like that. And mind you, I've done this content twice before. Okay, we've got a dude.
We studied the Flameseeker prophecies in school.
Me too. I remember the stories about the fall of Ascalon, Prince Rurik, the Chosen.
I used to pretend chosen when I was
Domain of Darkness
when my sisters
discovered.
put on plays for our parents.
I can just imagine.
I mean, it's cool looking.
Glint was ancient, thousands of years old.
Make no
Why
mistake.
wasn't she like the Elder
As
Dragon?
always, the art team
Freed from
knocking it out of the
control
fucking
by
park.
Forgotten a long, long time ago. And then, because of her gift for reading minds, she connected with humans. She learned to think like us. Elder dragons don't. They're too different.
Find a way past the gate. Alright, I have a field around me. It's going to last for 30 seconds. So I can run past these. Really, if you're going to have a buff or debuff like these, you kind of really need to have a counter on it. Because if I've got to mouse over it to see what the hell's going on, that's not great. Alright, we got through that. Defeat the distorted facet of darkness. Different mechanic, alright? We'll see how long it takes the old man to figure this one out. I expect I'm not going to be able to do any damage to him. I am correct! So, I don't know what I have to do. Do I have to get him to be hit by the smaller crystals? I'm doing 0 to him. So that's not it. Not him. Damn it. God damn it. Stop targeting him. No, they just block. No, I am doing damage to them. Just not very much. Almost nothing at all. And once again, we have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. This kind of frustration is so much fun. I live for this. I appear to be leaving some sort of bubble behind me intermittently.
I feel strong.
I have the bubble. Can I hit him now that I'm showing a bubble? Nope, guess not. Oh my god. Arena net.
Assistance needed.
How on earth can you conceivably think that this is fun? I mean, it might be fun for you guys if you enjoy watching an old guy working his way towards an aneurysm on stream. I mean, it does not even having the good enough grace to kill me in a timely fashion. While you guys sit there and watch me die slowly, I'm going to look it up because I've had enough. This is absolutely... Oh, I looked it up. Hidden Arcana story mission is horrible. Thank you. I'm not the first. That's the very first entry. It's horrible. Head forward and across the plow end of bridge. You see a round, transparent shield. Walk into it to get the fragile effect. Then run across the field to reach a vortex crystal. Stand inside until it gets a white circle around it and steals the fragile effect. This will reduce its health to 1, letting you kill it. If you try to attack without letting it absorb, it'll just basically be invulnerable. Make your way down the crystal stairs to reach the next boss. This boss is invulnerable to direct damage, so you need to kill it by destroying vortex crystals. Each time the boss attacks with the big orange circle, a shield will appear. Avoid the big orange circle. Walk to and through the shield that is dropped by the slam attack to gain it, then transfer it to a vortex crystal, then destroy it to damage the boss. Oh, I'm alive again. I have no idea how that happened. Now I feel bad. Alright, he dropped it. We pick it up. We transfer it there. Oh, and that peeled off about what? 1/8 of his health? 1/10? I have to agree with the person who said it's horrible. It really, really is.
Assistance needed.
You know, if when you look up, let's say, a storyline instance, and the first search result is that this storyline instance is horrible, maybe, just maybe, you ought to do something about that if you're the game company. By making it go the fuck away. Permanently. It's just unreal that there's a developer out there who thought that this was reasonable and a manager who agreed. Looks like it's 8. I'm going to have to do this 8 times. Three more. Seriously, if the most looked for search is your instance is terrible, fucking fix it. Now it just needs to crash before registering quest completion, and that happens a lot.
Assistance needed.
Don't know if you've ever been around for one of those, but it's not unusual for it. This doesn't happen to everyone. I need to preface it with that. It only happens to some people, but some people it happens to frequently. They get to the end of an instance and it hangs and you do not get completion. If that happens with this, I will be quitting for the evening.
I need some help.
But in the odd chance that there's actually a ArenaNet employee watching this, I am serious that if I look it up and the top Google result is a forum thread for the game,
I don't have enough energy.
Titled that this instance is horrible, from 3 years ago. So that wasn't even when it was new. That wasn't like, oh, this is new and no one knows how to do it. No, that is and only a 3-year-old post on how horrible this is. Hello, Major Kicks. Yeah, I'm not hydrating. I am dehydrating. Aralozen. Aralozen has rated with a party of 24. Well, that explains it right when I'm in mid-rant. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my rant. Sometimes it's a TED Talk, sometimes it's a rant. Right now, it's about how bad this instance is. Because I keep dying. And because I had to look it up to see what the mechanic was I was missing. And the first post on Google about it, oh good, and now I'm crippled, so I can't even move to get out of the effects. Oh, major rant time. Major Kicks, yeah. The first thing on Google is this instance is horrible. And I am of the opinion that, as a developer, when somebody looks up a quest and the first thing that comes back is a forum post from your forums about how a quest is horrible, maybe fix it.
More endurance.
Just, that's all I'm saying. Maybe fix it. One more to go. Thank you, Aralozen, very much for the raid. Thank you, and welcome, everyone. I'm Lens. I always hesitate to make this the first thing I say. I am a variety streamer, but I do stream more Guild Wars 2 than anything else. I have almost 700 hours streamed in Guild Wars 2. But I play all kinds of stuff. I've been streaming for a little over 5 years, and you're all welcome to my own private hell. Okay, actually, it's a public hell. Reveal the crystalline memory. I'm trying. That seems to be an awful big distance from where the green star is, but I probably shouldn't pick the small stuff. Hi, guys. Hello. I am enjoying adult leisure beverages this evening. To excess, but not to excess just yet. Major Kicks has redeemed a hydrate and stretch. Obviously, I'm not hydrating, I'm dehydrating, but I will stretch. My standard way of stretching is 2 laps around my chair.
Destiny's
I'm an
tried
old
to
man, it's
kill
the best
her,
I can do.
So she wouldn't hate Krakatoa.
That's 1. I'm winded.
That's
Oh my
mistake.
goodness.
But she communicated with them and they changed their minds.
And
They tried to take down Krakatoa.
exhausted.
They ultimately failed.
It's been a long day.
Flint
I mean, I
perished.
woke up.
Logan Thackeray was supposed to be with them, but he left to protect the Queen from Krakatorik's minions.
Went grocery shopping.
I don't know what we'd have done if something had happened
That's
to her.
mostly it.
Some blame Logan for why Glint died instead.
Realistically,
of
that's
Krakatorrik
entirely
that
it.
day.
He was just doing his duty.
Shh, what was that?
He was doing his
Did you hear
duty.
that?
I will take the high road, and I will not make a poop joke. Is not making a poop joke really the high road, though? Maybe not. Congratulations to all of you. Not for being here, obviously, but for surviving all the way through Hump Day. Congratulations. You now can begin your long coast towards the weekend. Oh, if memory serves, this is the worst of them. I have done this twice before, at least twice before, I know. I have, surprise, surprise, I've chosen not to actually activate any challenge modes because this stuff is already making my temples throb. All right, once again, we have the glowy ball that has just vanished on me. Thanks. All right, I have the glowy ball. I am fragile. And boy, is that the truth. Nope. Come for the gameplay, stay for the cranky fist shaking. I need both hands, one on the keyboard, one on the mouse, so I won't be shaking my fists. If I get downed again, though, I might be flying a bird. I am fragile. Aren't we all, really, you know, when you get right down to it? Aren't we all just fragile beings trying to survive in a difficult, unfriendly world? I have a hit point. I'm fragile again.
Oh, you won.
And I don't remember what I'm supposed to do with this guy because he's doing nothing but dropping poo. Oh, green. I have the green thing, so now I can kill the green crystal. Or possibly not. No, I no longer have the green buff, though. Okay. Look at all these raiders. Sethko, how are you doing? Yeah, I just got raided. And they're no doubt vastly enjoying my ranting and raging. Come on. Marjorie, stop aggroing the little thing that I need to kill, okay? It's not nice. So close to popping an aneurysm right now.
Ready for action.
I have the green buff, and the buff went away right as I got to it. Well, I don't know. I had already decided, mind you, that I wasn't going to do the very last part of Living World Season 2. I'm currently working my way through all of the story content. I'd already decided I wasn't going to do the very last story bit for Living World Season 2 because the dragon fight is maybe the worst piece of content I've ever seen in a game in my entire life. This one's pretty bad. Alright. I'm fragile again. Obviously, you see, he's taken me out every time. But I thought for the fragile, I'm supposed to... Haven't seen him deep enough into adult leisure beverages until you hear him ranting about punchable faces. Well, I mean, there are plenty of punchable faces. There's never a shortage of punchable faces. Right now, the #1 punchable face in the world, and any of the viewers from the UK are likely to agree, would be one guy named Nigel Farage. Would be the one. And that's blocked. I'm trying. I'm going to take a moment and read how to win the last fight. Normally, I don't actually have to check the wiki. But this sort of thing just... it drains my will to live, let alone play. Following the crumbling path, during the first phase, Malevolent Memory uses a jumping attack from the Facet of Strength. Huge PB-AoE. Is this the right one? Yeah, it must be. From the Facet of Darkness, the small distance AoE attack from the Facet of Light. In this phase, the Malevolent Memory can be damaged by any direct means, though it seems to be immune to conditions. Thanks, that's great. Using the same strategy, the Facet of Darkness. The second phase, Malevolent Memory gained the Facet of Light, Shield, and the Vortex Crystals. What? Let's see. The boss is a combination of the previous 3 facets. It cycles through 2 phases. Am I on the 3rd fight or the 2nd fight? This is the Malevolent Memory. Oh, I have at some point managed to damage it for a 3rd. I have no idea what I did. It switches the second phase at 75, 25, and 25, 50, and 25 health, and will return to the first phase after a Vortex Crystal is destroyed. During the first phase, Malevolent uses a jumping attack. I don't see that. Huge PB AoE attack, small distance AoE attack. In this phase, it can be damaged by any direct means, but it seems to be immune to conduction by using the same strategy by destroying Vortex Crystals, be it fragility. All right, I'm not allowing... that's not working. It doesn't seem. The second phase of Malevolent Memory will gain the Facet of Light, Shield, and the Vortex Crystals will be defended by color orbs, spawned by summoned fractals, but will lose all the distanced AoE attack in the second phase. You'll need to kill summoned facets to gain the colored light around you. I've gotten that. Then you need to find the Fragility Shield before entering the colored column. Oh my god. Well, I can only agree with whoever it was who posted on the Guild Wars 2 forums about this instance being, this entire thing being horrible. I am sorry to be negative. I love the game. I love ArenaNet. This is just dreadful. It's simply dreadful. It's nice that the game gives you hints about this within the game. So that's the thing that drives me crazy about it the most, actually. Yeah, this is what I have. It tells you nothing about it. I am at a loss to understand how they think that is. One of the things I've been talking about over the last few nights, because there's an awful lot of this in Living World Season 2, this is storyline stuff. Storyline stuff you kind of want to be fun. And what you need to have is content that is tunable. The story content needs to be easy. And I mean easy. Because imagine you're playing through the game and you reach this and you can't get through it. Although how someone could not get through content this easy, I don't know. Whoop. And you just can't get it done. You cannot find the answer. You can't figure it out. The wiki is no help. or you don't know about the wiki, and you play this for an extended period of time. All right, I have the green, and I'm slowed, so I'm not going to get over there in time. Why would you add slow to this fight? Why? Oh my god, I have the protection. I can hit him. No, I can't actually do much damage to him by hitting him. I honestly can't. And I think it might about to wear out my safety effect. Alright, I need to stop getting that. I need to kill that thing first. And there are no available... Oh, God. It's just... Alright, so I need to kill the thing. The summoned facet. Once I kill a summoned facet, I need to rapidly get one of these shield effects, but I can't get any of those because they are currently... There it is. I need to get this. And now I'm shielded. No, I needed to hit the green. So, the worst content I ever played in any game ever, but this was back when I was bad at Guild Wars 2. Right now, some of you are going, you were bad? And that was Codicus at the end of Living World Season 3. That fight killed me. My guess was, because I death marched it, was 140 to 160 times. My armor was long gone. I had rage quit a previous fight already, and I didn't want to rage quit again, so I said I'm going to find my way through. I'm going to just survive. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to survive, and eventually I will defeat it. Oh, that was perfect. And eventually I did. Now, the second time I did it, which was just a year or two ago, I died once. So that was the difference between being bad at the game and being adequate at the game. I'm now adequate at the game. Believe it or not. So someone had mentioned on stream, one of the chatters mentioned the dragon at the end of Living World Season 2. And my memory of that is just basically pure nightmare. So I had already decided, yeah, I don't want to rage on stream. I don't like raging on stream. I had forgotten about this, for instance. Well, I'm at 1. That's probably not good.
Oh, that had to hurt.
Note, being at 1 health, not great. Does sound like a measure of improvement. Yeah, I don't know what the actual number was. Might have been 200 deaths. My guess was 140 to 160. Next time I died once, because now I understand mechanics and stuff.
Oh, you won.
I am doing very, very little damage to him. Maybe I can kill the crystal? Nope, I'm doing no damage to that. Now I'm fragile. Okay, that time the fragility blew up the crystal and did a chunk of damage to him. Alright, so now we're back to the mechanics from the other fight. So now I need to... I currently am fragile again. I am fragile again. Which means I need to get over to the crystal. I'm not fragile anymore, except emotionally. Obviously, I'm in a very emotionally fragile state. All right, we hit him again. He's back in the area of effect of doom, which means now we're back at killing the facets. And then grabbing the fragile. And then making it in time to the vortex crystal. Busting it up and getting back in on him. Or possibly not. You know. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Wish I was. Well, we've got a purple ball. I don't know what the purple ball is. Possibly a blue ball. I'm going to leave that one just sitting right where it is. That's a bit too on the nose. What do modern devs have against an old-fashioned tank and spank? Well, it would have to be me doing both tanking and spanking. Mind you, I have no problem with spanking. For me, the real problem lies with the sort of insult to injury stuff. Where I've got this fight, and the fight is dumb as a bag of hammers. But they're not happy with it being a terrible fight that they tell you nothing about how to work your way through. And it makes you want to... It involves sending mail bombs. That was a joke, Twitch. And what do they add to it? They add chilling to slow you down. A whole bunch. All right, 22%. Now he's back to that. Most of the time, most of the instance stuff they do is fine. Some of it's challenging, difficult. But the ones they don't explain, say like this. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I've been chilled again. I need to get away because this thing will kill me because I am fragile again. Can I unfragile myself? No, of course not. And I don't know when I'll be unfragile because they don't put a timer on it unless you want to actually mouse over the debuff. So it's just an absolute clusterfuckery of unfriendly effects.
Not enough energy.
Making this unfriendly thing more unfriendly.
Save yourself.
All right. Crystal. Now for this one, I think I need to be fragile. And blast the crystal. He wasn't close enough. All right. I want to thank those of you who have managed to hang on. Errol Lozen's loyal viewers sitting there saying, oh, Errol Lozen rated him. It can't be that bad. How bad could it be? Well, now you know. Deathless! I am glad I'm enjoying adult leisure beverages tonight. Because I'm going to need them.
What just happened? What was that?
Not sure.
Pain.
If I had to
That
guess,
was pain.
I'd say it was part of the lair itself, rising up to greet us.
Not much of a greeting.
That's
if
not
you
funny,
ask me.
Canucket.
Thanks for swooping in when you
And
did
Crash
that.
is not
We'd
funny.
been toast if not for you.
Mm-hmm. We weren't sure we'd see you again, to be honest.
And I can't exit out of the cinematic, and this is where things tend to go bad. Excellent use of a fine Emote. Fat buddy. Please don't crash. This is where it crashes. It crashes... Oh, it's the egg. It crashes during cinematics. Doesn't happen to everyone.
Couldn't be.
Doesn't even happen to the majority.
Let's find a way out of here.
But every few months, I'll see a post on Reddit about how they keep crashing in the middle of instances. And there's this long list of things you can do to fix it. And believe me, I've tried them. The only one that works is escape out of any escapable cinematic. But we have survived. My apologies to everyone for my...
The looks on your faces.
Profound upsetitude.
No. That would have sapped the fun right out of it. So tell me, what do you know now that you didn't before?
That you're a sadistic asshole, Ogden? It was a portal to Glint's lair. So it was. The Master of Peace and I set it up after Glint's death so I could guard it for the Brotherhood. I saw the Master of Peace take an egg. The last one intact. It's been in stasis since her death. The Master of Peace is taking it where it'll be safe and allowed to hatch. Where is he taking it? You must tell me. Sadly, I don't know that. He disappeared beyond Drytop, and I've had no word since. You will find him, won't you? He's in great danger out there. I will do my best. That is why you were the chosen. You were chosen for this, not the chosen. The chosen would have a capital C. That's why you were chosen for this. Go now. Find him and make sure he arrives safely at his destination. What is his destination? Only he can tell you that. Go, but be smart. I'm not sure that's an option. Do not rush into danger unprepared. You have many trials ahead of you. Doopy-dee-doopy-doop boop. And scene. We have survived it. Hidden Arcana.
You can never have.
And I can only agree. And they won't let me open it because we're in the instance. I can only agree with whoever it was. On the Guild Wars 2 forums, it was BarrowQuinn2748. Quote, I can't put into words how much I loathe this scenario. Everything I hate about Guild Wars 2. I am seething over this garbage and can't proceed until finishing it. Makes me want to shelve the game. Like to say I feel better after venting, but no. I can only agree with him wholeheartedly. If you're out there, sir, you're entirely correct. Carapace shoulder box. A silver waste shovel. Don't know how long I'm going to be in the silver waste, but I'll hold on to it. Next. Tangled paths. Oh, what a tangled path we weave. When first we practice 2DC. That's not actually the line. I got mail. Oh, it's from Logan Thackeray. For those of you who may not be familiar with Logan Thackeray, think of a human character who was like vanilla ice cream without the vanilla. Caraxis Scriptbane. I'm with Air, Kaith, and Zoja. Well, Air. Okay. At Camp Resolve in the Silver Wastes, and they're driving me nuts. Kaith can't sit still for 5 minutes. Zoja has an opinion on everything. Air, well, she's gone all silent on us. Well, if you had discovered that Bram was your son, the fruit of your loins, and had grown up like Bram, you wouldn't feel like talking. So what are you waiting for? Come join us. Troops are gathering here for the coming assault on Mordermoth. It's been too long since we fought an Elder Dragon together. Looking forward to seeing you, my friend. Oh, Logan. Bong. I make my own sound effects, too. Return to Camp Resolve. Pretty airships. Shame about what happens to them. Spoiler! Again, thank you guys for sticking with me through my exercise in excruciation. Okay. Keith.
I'm glad to see you.
It's an honor.
Is she coming?
Thogan,
Can't wait.
I'm glad you're going with us. You got my mail? About that, I came to tell you that I may not be able to fight with you. What? You're 74.3% of our firepower all by yourself. I never much cared for it when Spock or any Vulcan character on Star Trek would pull a point-something% out of their ass. You know? That holds true for C-3PO and flying through an asteroid field as well. That's an exaggeration. I'm learning how to exaggerate from Timey, believe it or not. So why can't you come with us? I've been given a different mission that I can't turn down. Data would be another one, sure. What are you talking about? We already down one with Ritlock gone. I have to swear you to silence. This can't go beyond us. Why would I tell these people anything? I think I can speak for all of us when we say we can keep your secret. What is it? I had a vision from the pale tree, an important one. Glint had an egg. A dragon egg? Where? Oh, great. Kaith knows. And she turns into the utter, complete, total pain in the ass. More of a complete, utter, total pain in the ass. It's a long story, but it was in her lair. I've been there. I saw it. You've been busy. What happened to the egg? A Zephyrite master took it for safekeeping. Oh, I see your vision. The pale tree wants you to find and protect the egg. And because of the crash, you're afraid this master is endangered. Yes, I also saw a golden location. I believe he may be taking it there. If he's clever, then he survived thus far. Well, we know he survived this far, partly because we killed the guy who was fallen. But he's in treacherous territory out there. So you see why I have to do this before I can go with you. A dragon hatchling could turn into an enemy if raised in the wrong company. Of course you must save it. If it were to grow up as an ally to Terry, it could change the course of history. Remind me never tell your character anything under NDA. Yeah, or me anything under NDA. Exactly what I was thinking. I'm sorry. I'd love to stay here and prepare. Nobody loves to prepare. But Glint never mentioned she had an egg. I would have. It's okay. It had protectors, and now it has me as well. I'm flabbergasted. Yes, Logan, you are. That's pretty much your ground state. A dragon egg, you'll return when you're done, right? You may not leave immediately. I'm not sure when I'll be back. Join Bram, Rocks, Cat, Giant. Oh my god. Okay, I'm trying to figure which group I prefer less. This group's got Air. It's got Kaith and Logan. And Zoja. And the other one's got Rox and Bram and Timey. And Kaz and Margie. Oh. All they do is get me into trouble.
She was crazy. So my. That just confirmed it for me.
You don't trust anyone.
Oh, it's supposed to be over here. All right, fine. Casimir, Marjorie,
beautiful.
Bram, and
I wish you could have seen it. All crystal.
no
and
timey
rainbows.
though. I have a sneeze coming.
From when the Master of
It's
Peace
wandering
was
around
there.
in my sinuses,
He
trying
took
to find
an
a way
egg
out.
from
Hold
the
on.
nest.
A dragon egg?
No, I think it's fine now.
Makes sense The Master of Peace has been on the run with it since the crash.
We need to find the Aztec Masters. It has something to do with the boss's vision.
They call me the boss. But sometimes I'm a bit backwards, you know. Double SOB. If we find the Aspect Masters, we'll be well on our way to finding the Master of Peace. That's right. Have any of you seen the Aspect Masters? Sorry, they haven't come back since they left the last time you were here. Do you know which direction they went? No, but Timey does. Ask her. Okay, let's split up. We'll have more luck finding their trail that way. You bet. What's the plan? Track down the Aspect Masters, find their trail, and signal if you find it. What about me? Bram, we need you to stay here. And stay here. I need you to stay here. Oh, yes! In case they or the Masters of Peace come back. How can Marjorie and I help? Meet with Traherne. Tell them everything we've learned at the Priory. Everything? Everything. Just don't tell anyone but him about the existence of the egg. Imagine we don't want that to be public knowledge. No, the wrong hands, that knowledge could be dangerous. We'll send a bird if we hear anything. You do the same if you get into trouble. Pardon me, Jan, hold on. Old man. We can be with you in a blink of an eye. Will do. I'm going to talk to Timmy, and then it'll be time to head out. She'd never forgive you if you left without saying goodbye. Stay safe, both of you. We'll see you again soon. You too.
Still around, Commander. Glad for it.
Well, thank you, Lightbringer.
We're
Very
ready.
kind of you.
Well, paint me orange and call me Rusty. You're getting it.
You doubted me!
Timey, Rusty. Hi, want to meet Brun Ingot Spitter? Brun, this is Caraxus Scriptbane, one of the most intelligent non-Asura I know. Wow, that's a backhanded compliment, and I don't sweat much for a fat guy either. Hi, my little friend says very nice things about you. That's good to know. It's an honor to meet you, Caraxus Scriptbane. I've heard the stories. It surprised me that someone as important to you take time for a cub like Timey. I could say the same to you. Thank you for helping her. We've been learning all about heat ratios and metal density. Oh, sorry. That was Timey. All of a sudden, she does a really good Brun Ingot Spitter impersonation. Did you notice? That is Ra-Iri? It's the best I can do with it. You also get the spiel. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and as you witnessed a little while ago, complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. Thank you. That is indeed the spiel. Now, I also have a spiel that I start the stream with now, so I no longer have just one spiel. And I have at least two, and I kind of use the same stuff on the way out, so I sort of have like 2.5 spiels. I just came to say goodbye. I have to go after the Aspect Masters. Oh, after you left, they took a lot of supplies and headed southwest to look for the Master of Peace. They were packed like they weren't coming back anytime soon. Why do you need them? I'm in a hurry. Can you have Bram explain it to you later? I definitely will. As soon as they launch the pack ships, I'm going back to Ratasum to use all the knowledge I'm soaking up from Brun. I can hardly wait. You can tell me about it when I see you. Be careful while I'm gone. Bye. Spielen? Technically? Well, Spiel is, of course, German for play. I'm not sure if the phrase Spiel, or word Spiel, a Spiel, is the same as the German Spiel. Might be a Yiddish word? Not positive. Now I have to look it up. Why are you looking at me like that? Are you following me? No, I'm accompanying you. I plan to go with you to find these masters. It's a far better use of my time than watching Air stare at the young Norn over there. Air's not staring. She wants something from him. Try as she might hide it, she can't take her eyes off him. Maybe you should help me and Rox find the Aspect Masters. 3 humans who are used to flying around on ships are going to leave a trail a mile wide. What if the ships leave without you? Then I won't be going with them. Is that a problem? Not for me. Although her going with me is a problem.
You must be wrong. That could never work that way.
Look, what do you see here?
Oh, I hadn't considered that.
That looks valuable.
That looks valuable. Ooh, a die. Now this account
Affirmative.
has all of the dies that you can get from an
When we're
unidentified
done,
die.
do you think I could be an honorary member of the Iron Legion?
Only if you grow an extra pair of ears.
Okay. I'll get right on that.
So I'm going to open it up, ship it off to my alt account because I have an alt account because I'm not well. If the alt account has it, it goes to the guild bank. And then my guildies have death matches over.
Why we should have to take orders from mice and talking cabbages.
Let me sell my junk.
Dismissed.
And the die,
You can
it's a
never
rare
have too
die.
much treasure.
Midnight Gold. Huh. bad die. It currently sells for more than I expected. But this gets shipped off, whoops, to my alt account.
The head of this outfit is a Sylvari?
Welcome to Camp Rizal.
I have all of the common, uncommon, and rare dice on this account. Where are we off to? Well, that's not so far away. The Aspect Masters were last seen heading southwest. And now west. So much easier. Oops. So much easier, but... Oh, that's right. Hey, less some supplies here. We've got... Is it the big event ongoing? Scorch marks. A fight has taken place here. Well, I did get a couple of keys earlier. I'm going to go ahead and open a lost bandit chest. Although, technically, wouldn't this be a found bandit chest, not a lost one? Because I found it?
Target destroyed.
Makes you think, doesn't it? Maybe not. This is badness, poison. I mean, what it is a noxious gas. Tattered cloth, piece of zephyrite cloth. A mysterious marking made by a zephyrite. Tracking the Aspect Masters.
The Aspect Masters passed through here recently. We're close.
Are you the Aspect Masters? I am the gatekeeper.
A quick word.
Okay. You backstabber. Do you think, literally and figuratively, do you think the Zephyrite friends will tell us where the Master of Peace is taking Glint's egg? Let me do the talking. I've given them every reason to trust me. And nobody should trust Keith.
Did you hear that?
Better check that out.
Yeah, I will check that out.
Were these things just sent to tangle us up here as long as possible?
This is take out the attacking Mordrum. In this particular case, I don't need any additional explanation. Not a fan of the
These
jungle
things just won't quit. Focus on the Thrasher.
Rooted Mordrum Leeching Thresher. Oh, he's further down here. Okay, he's the big guy. Oh, yeah. Love CCs. Just can't get enough of CC. Fine.
Stand your ground.
I will use my stand my ground.
Hold them off here. You go on ahead.
All right, you hold them off there. I'll go on ahead. He's a big flappy boy. Ooh, that's going to leave a mark. Pretty explicit, in a violent way, not like a smutty way. First.
Kill them all! It's attacking from above! Strong!
Shortcut mode. Oh, that's in case I was to, you know, die or something. Not that that's going to happen. That never happens to me. Because I am an accomplished game player. A veteran. Well, I'm not hitting the Terror Griff. Can I actually hit the Terror Griff now? Oh, what do you know? I can. No, I can't. Not anymore. Oh, now I can. It's charging. Get clear. Thanks. I could hear that after it had already gotten me. Again.
Assistance needed.
Almost there. Really close. Nearly near there.
Thanks.
All right. Fine, you want it that way? I'll just switch to a ranged weapon.
Now's your moment to get in close!
Now's my moment to get in close. Great, thanks for letting me know.
Strong! Save yourself, go
Oh, that's probably bad. Another fight that does not seem to be in any way, form, or fashion friendly to a mostly melee class, so... I'll just stand off at a distance and perforate him. Idiotic fight.
It's over.
As a melee player, or mostly melee player, that's just, it's punishing.
The sun shines on you no more. May you be at peace, free of the sufferings of this world. May Glint find you in the darkness and lead you into her perfect light. Until we meet again. I'm no good to our master like this. Please, see it through for me.
No. You've suffered enough losses. I'm taking you to the Pact camp.
Good call.
Please don't. Our master needs you.
Hopefully, we can trust our friend here to see to the Master's safety.
Speak with the Master of Lightning. The Master of Peace left his mark where the path first split, but we took the wrong turn soon after. I'm sorry to ask this of you, my friend, but will you find and help our Master? Can you tell me, is the Master of Peace still carrying the egg? It's not my place to speak of such things. If you can reach our Master, he may be able to answer your questions. Please, if you're willing, I can show you how to find and help him. I want to help. Please share what you know.
This is the mark of the Master of Peace. Follow it, and you'll find him. May Glint light your way forward.
I'm sorry about your
friend. Now I must get my
friend
friend here to safety.
She's taken one great last leap from our world to the next. I'll miss her warmth and light. Thank you for your help here and for your
They
compassion.
claim to be heirs of
Well,
the
I'm the good guy,
Brotherhood
you
of the
know.
Dragon. You know, keepers of Glint's legacy.
We were with Glint when she fell in the Crystal Desert. Where do you think the Master of Peace is going?
I don't know, but a lot of Zephyrite gave their lives protecting that egg.
I need to AFK a sec, as my cup is empty. As empty as my barren soul. I'll be right back. Alright, Kaith, rocks. How about rocks? So what's the plan? Let's split up and look for the Master of Peace's Trail of Symbols. Makes sense to me. And Kaith, if only we'd noticed the marks on our own, we might have caught up with their Master of Peace by now. All that matters is that we have a trail to follow. We'll find him. I have a doubt we will. I have no doubt we will. Ready to go as soon as you're up. Okay. Doopy-dee-doopy-doo-doop.
You can never have too much treasure.
I collected parts of a luminescent coat. I don't even remember this. Well, that's fairly luminescent. Basic collections. Luminescent coat. Luminescent headgear. Is there an entire set of luminescent? There is. I may have to look into that.
You can never have too much treasure.
Mordrum toxin gland for extant bandit crest. Kidney bandit crest. And bladder. And fang. We got all kinds of terraglyph bits. Cannot use this object this time, probably because we're inside the instance. We'll step outside of the instance. And now if we double click on them, up there. Well, let's see what we can get for them. In this case, the answer is probably going to be nothing because it's probably overrun by the evil bad plants. Oh. They're well into the meta event for Silver Wastes. This is the place. Not sure if the NPC is available right now or not. Somewhere near this location. Somewhere near this enormous, large hole in the ground that people are leaping into.
Never leave a comrade behind.
I will attempt to never leave a comrade behind. Does not seem as if that NPC is currently available because we're in the middle of the meta event right now. I'm going to move the Mordrum giblets around a little bit. We need to head south. Let's do it in style. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer. Oh, until I ran into one little thing. Well, that was that. Speed Racer went. Fine. Track down the master of thingies. Find the trail the Master of Peace left. Away. Oh. Is this the one that you can't get to? Oh, you can. Okay, I was about to say that you can't get to if the meta isn't finished, because you can't get into this area until the meta has been finished, but it appears that that's not the case. All right, into the labyrinth. Oh, the labyrinth. I remember not caring for this one little bit.
Your friends and I tracked the Master of Peace in here, but these vines erupted and separated us. The Some were dragged
there's a
off.
big ugly critter
Hey, is that you? I'm over here. See if you can get around to me.
that you can't kill.
We have to get Casimir.
I feel strong.
I mean, you can defeat it, but it respawns, so... That's the big... that guy.
Okay, if that's how you want to play it.
You know, she's far more annoying than I remember in this iteration of the character. The sort of hard-boiled detective wannabe. It's not actually believable. And there's the bad guy, whom we cannot actually defeat. There's rocks.
Who's there? Boss, is that you?
No.
You see Bram? You'd think he'd be as noisy as a buck in a bramble patch, big as he is.
That's two.
You'll regret this.
Alright, we can't get through that. Maybe one of your friends.
See you on the other side.
Oh my god. And these guys get caught up by the mobs. I had really forgotten how really awful Living World Season 2 is. I knew that there were some rough edges in Living World Season 1, and I cut them slack for that because,
Okay,
well,
if that's how you want to play
it was their first attempt at the post. Oh my god, what are you doing? You, both of you idiots!
That'll do.
Why aren't you following me? Oh my god. I need one of them to follow me through. One of them has to be who opens the way through up here, I think. And that only happens if they're following me, which they won't do if they aggro off and attack things all on their own. No, this is not the way I needed it to go. God damn it. I had really forgotten how frustrating this was. 3 and 4 are so much better.
Stand back.
Yeah,
I've
Roxy's
got what
got
we need to cut through. No telling what's on the other side, though, so stay alert.
Because the world needs more alerts. Now I know they're going to peel off if I don't kill the things that are around. Because they're like infants with shiny things.
That'll do.
You'll regret this.
It's a jungle tendril. I don't think it will have regrets, really. It probably lives a completely regret-free existence. You know, I can jump down, but I don't think they're going to follow me. But I'm going to try it. Nope. Running incredibly fast, though. And that is another follow. 1 second. Finish off these group of stupid plantoids. Regiminous sickness, I think. At least that's the best I can do with it. And here comes the lurcher again. Thank you very much. I'll give you the spiel in just a second. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and earlier, complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. Welcome. It was a nice stream when I've had multiple spiels. I think that's Bram, the red dots.
I thought you were dead. Can you get to me? Let's go. Stay put until you do.
Couple more down here. We'll get the Mordrum Vile Thresher first.
Save yourselves.
Grab Bram. Although, actually, I really don't want to grab Bram. I'm not sure
Glad
I
you're
want
here.
him to join us.
Now
but
we can really do some damage.
All right, now
Glad that's over.
we need to get back to there. We still don't have her? We still don't have everyone. So the last one is there. Well, I think, I hope, one of them can get us through this impressive Latin pronunciation I've seen so far by streamers. Wow. Thank you. Never took Latin. Are we not getting through this?
Back.
Oh, there we go.
I've got what we need to cut through. No telling what's on the other side, though, so stay alert.
Well, no doubt it's because my old WoW guild was Benus Litalis Ericius.
Yeah.
Actually, that might be Ericius. The Alliance side was good deadly hedgehogs in Latin, and the Horde side was bad deadly hedgehogs in Latin.
You'll regret this.
And here comes the doggy again. Wow, the doggy wasn't even moving its legs. That's a really weird doggy. Oh, come on.
Regression. Oh, that had to hurt. Stand your ground.
All right, we've got it temporarily. All right, is everyone with me? Does everyone remember where we parked? I think we need to turn left.
Glad that's over.
We can't get through here. I'm sorry, on the map it really does look like we can get through there. I just want to be clear about that. More bad guys. They got to go.
Okay, if that's how you want to play it.
Regiminous sickness? Latin 4? Now I'm curious. I must know. Oh, there's no way out? You cannot be serious. What? Why are you this way, ArenaNet? There's no way. Unless there's a way through here I didn't see, which there does not appear to be. I'm not having a good day with ArenaNet today. Their choices are driving me, what's another kinder way of saying bugfuck crazy? I'm gonna have to go with bugfuck crazy.
Okay, if that's how you want to play it.
For all the somewhat clunkiness, kludginess in Living World Season 1, I've got to say Living World Season 2 is... They don't have the excuse of it being, we're trying something new. It's just mostly bad. They still with me? Yes, they're still with me. Some form of corrupted power. Not exactly Latin, not a proper conjugation. Well, my understanding is that you could take your average Latin scholar, and even they probably can't conjugate Latin properly. Not sure the Romans could. Of course, to be completely fair about it, most of my knowledge of Latin comes from Life of Brian, with the lesson on Romans Go Home, writing Romans Go Home on the wall 100 times.
On the other side.
Oh, come on, this looks like another dead end. It is. It's fine. I'm fine, really. Are you back? Oh, my God. All right, I think we're headed in the right way now. I think, yes. All right. And my idiot friends are going to charge off and attack those things. They didn't run off and attack those things, but we're headed that way anyway. Damn it. So now, did really none of them run off in the idiot wrong direction? You know what we need? I need more red circles on the ground of bad crap.
I make a pretty good team.
And there, what are they doing? What are and I'm.
Thank the blessed six. A friendly face. Come to my light.
The problem was that if I had grabbed Kaz first, I'd have been done with this 10 minutes ago. But,
I'm here.
Yeah, I know you're here. Thanks. Reach the center of the maze. All right. Almost there. Really close. Almost taste it. I can smell it. Smells like Teen Spirit. Okay. The Mordrum Predator. I can see him clearly, though. He's not turning invisible. What kind of predator is he?
Stand your ground.
Whoops. I know those things are no fun.
Endurance drained. Stand and save yourself.
Move!
Save yourself.
Gotta go, gotta go! Insect swarms suck. I'm coming for you. Got him. See, I told you guys I wasn't, you know, like completely incompetent at the game.
Kneel beside me. I have... I'm dying. You're our only hope now.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope.
I have something I can.
Yeah, it's an egg. Shut up. Get on with it.
You must understand its importance to Tyrion's future.
Do you think he's talking to Chauncey von Snuffles, the third? Because I think he is. Probably too, less so for newer forms of Latin, such as ecclesiastical, you'd say. You sound like a man who's actually taken Latin. I never have. And there is the backstabber Kaith stealing the egg. Master of Peace is dead. Oh no, and Kaith is gone. So is the egg. I swore I saw Kaith run off with the egg. Okay, we'll find her. She's Sylvari, so what? What are you trying to say? Nothing. It's just, why would she take off with it? She wouldn't be in the first Sylvari we've known who she did it. I don't know. I'm not going to say she did it to protect the egg, I'm sure, because I'm not sure, because she's Kaith. I don't know. She can be difficult to read. That's what I mean. How well do you know her? I know she risked her life on many occasions for me and for Tyrion. Now, we don't have time for this. We need to figure out how we're going to find her. Rox, Jory, come with me. Kaz, Bram, take care of the Master of Peace. We can do that. And then we'll meet you somewhere later. Where? In the Grove. Whether we find her or not, it's our next stop.
The pale tree? She's been in and out of consciousness ever since the shadow of the
We've
dragon
all been
attacked
in and
the
out of
summit.
consciousness. We call it sleep.
Better. Without consulting the pale tree, we can only guess at Kate's motives.
I'll send word to the Grove and find out her condition.
We should return the Master of Peace to his people.
I'll prepare him for travel.
I've attained
Boopy
the
doop boopy doop boop. Oh. Complete labyrinth within 20 minutes. Wow. 5 charged. That's actually pretty nice. And a key. I like Black Lion chest keys, I have to admit. What can I say? I'm a sucker for freebies. I like free stuff and I cannot lie. Let's head back. Lion's Arch, I think. Boink. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
That looks valuable.
I say that looks valuable, but I'm not sure. Well, actually, I've been making open world legendary armor, so yeah, the crafting bits are valuable to me. I have 2 pieces complete. 2 down, 16 to go.
This is the only proper course.
You know, I say that, but I'm not sure I believe it. They sell the crap. Crap gone. We have a Black Lion chest. Just how handy is that?
May the stars guide you.
We're going to get a Black Lion statuette, a Black Lion mastery coffer, which basically is going to turn into a gold, frankly. Good. We'll get 2 commons. Good things in here are the unlocks. And if I get lucky, the dies. The crafting bags are, like I said, I'm making open world legendary armor, and I need those. So yeah. The new Kaineng set is not a great set. It's not bad. This is the axe. It's okay. It's got little glowies and little teal poofs. I don't know what to call those. And then the Neon Demon Mask skin is a new skin. You can't really see it here because I got the hat. They kind of have the hat covering the demon mask, especially on the Char. But it seems like all the races, it kind of sticks in front of the mask. But it's a demon mask with long hair. It's pretty cool. Actually, nice graphic. And then we have the rares. I have received in the past the Magical Greatsword skin from one of the boxes. I gave it to a guildie. These are the least me skins in the game. I understand they're very popular. They have a high resale value. They are just not me skins, you know? And then the super rares, which I'll never get. I will click open. We'll get a common, and what we're hoping for is a 5th box to appear. That will mean we got an uncommon or better. And that's about a 1 in 10 chance. And I was going to say I'm kind of due, but of course it is a 1 in 10 chance, so actually I'm not due. It's just been quite a while since I got one. Here we go. Nope. Die pack. So we have a shot at getting lucky. We'll put away the Black Lion claim ticket scrap, the Black Lion statuette.
Seek, and you shall find.
We'll open up the Black Lion mastery coffer, which has an elixir of central Tyria mastery. Those used to sell for a gold each. Now they sell for 10 silver? Well, now that's really not good for me because I already have all of the central Tyria mastery. I don't know why they had to reduce the price or the value of them from a gold to 10 silver. I mean, you can buy them from the for Astral Acclaim, but it's not like they're a huge bargain to get your gold out of it. Kind of cheesing out there, gotta say. All right, and the Jade die kit. I don't think I have many of these. I have all the commons, all the rares, all the uncommons. The exclusives, however, nope, 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 nope. I have none of these. So, I believe that is a 16% chance. Because these now all are equal chance. Didn't used to be that way. It was long odds to get the exclusives, but they've changed that. Thank you, ArenaNet. Great quality of life edition. So we have actually a 6 in 25 chance. So about 1 in 4. Drum roll, please. Ta-da! Jade ink die.
Seek, and you shall find.
Nice die. I like it. That's a really solid die. Thank you, Fat Buddy. And I'm not going to sell it, but I always have to check. Value on that? Holy shit! So the Jade dies are quite valuable. I am tempted, because I'm making open world legendary armor, to sell it, but no, I will not. I had like 3,100 gold. I've made 2 pieces and I had almost everything I needed. It's going to get real expensive to make those. But, regardless, I've now added the Jade ink die. And we have 10 piles of silky sand. And inside that was 1 pile of coarse sand. It's used to make glass, if you're a scribe. I don't know if it's used for anything else. So I don't know why silky sand wouldn't be just as good as coarse sand. But I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. Let me see if there's somebody playing that I can throw you to, or possibly at. How about Malcolmist? If you're not familiar with Mal, I have only started watching Mal relatively recently. I know she's been around a while. She is, I think, pretty sure, an ArenaNet partner. So I'm going to send you along to her. Please give me a minute. Obviously, this only applies for those of you who are watching on Twitch. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, thank you, by the way. You will have to try and manage that yourself. Oh, that's the wrong button. Let me find the right button. And I want to thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. As always, I genuinely do. Especially thank you guys who hung out, who rated in from Aralozen. I'm very appreciative that you managed to, that you chose to stick around, despite my fits of pique. I should be back, not tomorrow. I'm enjoying my beverages this evening. I should be back on Friday at my usual time of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, and early morning in Asia and Australia, with more Guild Wars 2, Living World Season 2, quality streaming action. Quality. Again, thanks a lot for hanging out. Hope the rest of your Wednesday night goes awesome. We're going to review in about 7 seconds. Hope the rest of your week goes really quickly and gets you on your weekend. Thanks again for hanging out. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Night, guys.